Before Tyran Thomas, we had Claude Benjamin. I'm talking over 100 songs on the top charts, Billboard. Yeah. Frank Sinatra, Elvis Presley, The Ink Spot, Nina Simone, Perry Como. I gonna go on and on and on and on. Hey, it's Black History Month, eh? Let me check this out. Irie. So, born in 1907 in the Danish West Indies, Mr. Claude attended school here. He graduated in 1925 from the Virgin Islands High School. And they was said that he wanted to be like a minister. But unfortunately, he lost his dad at a young age. And life was rough, so he couldn't afford the funds to complete those courses. Instead, he was trained and he became a tailor and a cabinet maker. Now, in 2 years after that, in 1927, him along with a lot of other Virgin Islanders moved over to New York. It is said that he left here with just a banjo. Now, over there, he transitioned from banjo to guitar, carrying all his nice, being smooth with it. And he joined Highsmith School of Music, developing his distinct style. And it was said that he got to play with guitar and banjos with various orchestras at famous places like Savoy Ballroom and the Cotton Club. Around this time, he spent 10 years doing this. He was trying to sell his songs to people, but it didn't really work out until he met Soul Marcus. Together, Mr. Benjamin, Mr. Marcus, Eddie Durham, and Eddie Saylor wrote the famous song, I Don't Want to Set the World on Fire by the Ink Spots. Yeah. Well, it was done previously by Harlan Leonard, but the Ink Spot made this famous. I'm sure you guys seen it in the Amazon series, The Fallout, or the game Fallout. Yeah. Wrote by a Crucian. Anyways, keeping up following that momentum, right? They wrote another number one hit song. Mind you, that one that charted number 4, his first one ever, chart number 4 in the pop charts. They write a number one hit song, When the Light Goes On Again, which was recorded by Vaughn Monroe. And in Britain, it was done by Vera Lynn. Now, it is said that in 1942, Benjamin enlisted in the U.S. Army, and he performed and produced entertainment shows. Now, when he come back, he linked up with George David Weiss. And together, Benjamin and Weiss wrote over 20 hit songs in a decade. I'm talking Frank Sinatra, Frankie Carly, Perry Como's number one hit, Surrender, that Elvis Presley song. Yeah, all those things. Disney, Funny and Fancy, Melody Times. Yeah, he did all these things in this span of time. He also did, Berry and Weiss wrote the most successful song of their career, they could say, which was The Wheel of Fortune. That was even used for a short time for the actual Wheel of Fortune TV show. It's wild. Now, in 1955, Mr. Benjamin meet back up with his original person, Soul Marcus, and they wrote The Lonely Man that was recorded by Elvis Presley, and the famous song by Nina Simone, Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood. I'm sure you've heard it by Lil Wayne, The Carter Tree, Lady Gaga, and others. The Animal. We could go on and on and on and on and on. But his biggest, most genius thing is that he joined up with Perry Como in 1950s. This was during the Jim Crow era. And they actually joined up together to let Mr. Benjamin release his first publishing company. And 3 years after that, Mr. Benjamin launched Beanie Benjamin Music in 1968. He was actively involved in ASCAP, winning an award for the song I'll Never Be Free in 1979. He was on the council of the American Guild of Authors and Composers, and he was inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame in 1984. Now, that ain't all, Because this man was appointed to the Virgin Islands board by John F. Kennedy. Also, it was said that he was a major stockholder in the West Indies Banks of Trust. Not only that, he founded the foundation, the Benjamin Foundation. And as of 2024, it is said that he contributed over $3 million to the Virgin Islands healthcare system. This including UVI, helping refix the hospitals from since hurricane and all of that stuff. Powerful. So, if you didn't know, now you know. I didn't know this. I found this to be mind-blowing. Shout outs to T-Ron and them, these Grammy award-winning writers. Mr. Benjamin ain't win no Grammy. But this guy was a pillar. From this small little island, like how we just said, from the VI to the wall. Hey, I'll catch you on the next one, eh? Y'all be safe.